Welcome to my first official yoga video. In light of everything that has been happening with the COVID-19 virus, I've decided to record a few online yoga videos for my students who haven't been able to attend the yoga classes due to quarantine and self-isolation. I am lucky enough to co-own this beautiful studio along with my mum, the Magic Block Studio. Here we practice all kinds of weird and wonderful things, and when all of this is over, if you'd like to come and join us in real life, then just get in contact with me and we can organize for that to happen. So today I have decided to record a lovely slow flow. If you're new to yoga, if you feel like you're not flexible enough or strong enough, don't worry about it. Yoga is for everybody. So just grab a mat or a towel and come and join me. So we're going to begin lying flat on our backs. Bringing your hands to either side of your body with your palms facing upwards. And just allowing your body to sink into your mat. Taking a nice deep breath in, filling up those lungs as much as you can, and as you exhale, exhaling out of the nose, slowly and with awareness. And again, inhale and exhale. Try and make your exhales longer than your inhales. Moving through a couple of these on your own now. And while you're breathing, I want you to just bring your attention, your awareness to your entire body. Noticing any areas of discomfort or pain. And just being gentle with yourself throughout this practice. On your next inhale, I want you to begin to think of an intention that you would like to set for your practice today. My intention is for healing of the planet, and healing for all those suffering. Now when you're ready, I want you to take a nice deep breath in, and as you do, bring your arms overhead and stretch your body out just like you're waking up early in the morning. Stretching from the tips of your fingers down to the tips of your toes. And then when you're ready, bringing your arms back either side of your body and bringing your right knee into chest, interlacing your hands around your knee. And bringing that knee right up into the armpit. Keeping that left leg nice and extended, long, strong, toes facing the ceiling. Taking your left hand to left hip and grabbing a strap if you have one. Otherwise, your peace fingers around your big toe, extending the right leg out. And with every exhale, bringing your legs closer towards your face. On your next exhale, allowing your right leg to fall out to the right side, stretching it out, feeling it in those inner thighs. Holding here. And then slowly, with awareness, bringing that right leg back up, swapping your grip, otherwise changing hands with your strap, and then allowing that right leg to fall over to the left side, stretching it out into the ITBs. So good. After a couple of breaths here, you can slowly bring your leg back up to center. Interlacing your hands around the knee one more time, hugging that knee in, and When you're ready, taking the left leg up into chest, extending the right leg out, toes facing the ceiling. You want to work that knee up into the armpit area, or as close as you can. Just allowing for a really good stretch to happen into the glutes, hamstrings. And then when you're ready, taking your right hand to right hip, hooking your strap around your foot, otherwise peace fingers around big toe. Extending that left leg out with every exhale. Bringing that leg as close to your body as you can get it. I'm feeling really tight today. And then when you're ready, allowing that left leg to fall out to the left side. You want to make sure that you're not dropping your foot on the floor and you're not rolling over too much. So I want you to use your right hand to remind that right hip not to fall out too much. And we're stretching it out. When you're ready, slowly bringing that left leg back up to center, swapping your grip, either with your hands or your strap, and then allowing that left leg to fall out to the right side, stretching out the ITB. The higher you lift your leg, the more of a stretch you'll get. And then slowly coming back up to center, hugging that left knee into chest. One last time, right toes are flexed. And when you're ready, bringing both knees into chest, rocking from side to side, if that feels good for you. And then slowly taking a couple of rocks, back and forth, up and down. And when you've decided you had enough, you can rock all the way up, roll over onto your knees into a tabletop position on your mat. Making sure that your wrists, your shoulders, your elbows are in alignment, your fingers are spread evenly, your knees are hip width distance apart. And taking a couple of cat and cows, so when you're ready, inhale, nice deep breath. Looking up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, round. Inhale to look up. Exhale to round. Remember, when you're looking up, you don't want to fall into those shoulders. I want you to extend nicely out of the shoulders, allowing for a deep stretch. Keep moving through a couple of these. Stillness, flat back, neutral spine. Inhale, right arm goes all the way up towards the sky. And as you exhale, dropping that right shoulder onto the floor, extending your left arm up. If you want more, you can bind here, which means taking your left hand back behind you, trying to find your right thigh, and really opening up into the chest. Getting a nice stretch into your shoulders, your upper back, maybe even into your chest. When you're ready, on your next exhale, you can slowly lower your hand down next to your face and breathe in, taking that arm up towards the ceiling, and exhale down. Beautiful, moving over to the other side. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale. Bringing that shoulder to the mat. Sorry, I'm losing my microphone. And then you can extend that arm out ahead of you if that feels good. you bound on the other side, go for it. Trying to find that left thigh. Beautiful, slowly releasing the arm, bringing it right up next to the face, sweeping that arm up to the sky. And exhale, dropping the hand to the mat. Moving through a few more cat and cows. Come into stillness. And then when you're ready, keeping your knees and your hips exactly where they are, in alignment, all I want you to do is take your arms out and come down into puppy pose. Trying to get your chest onto the mat, as well as your chin, if you can, looking straight ahead of you. Enjoying the big stretch happening in your back, in your chest, your shoulders. This can be quite intense for some people, so if this isn't feeling good for you, you can just slowly slide onto your belly. Just hanging out here for a second. Taking a couple of deep breaths in and out. And then when you're ready, you can slowly start to slide all the way onto your belly. Dropping your right cheek to the mat. On your next inhale, lifting the shoulders all the way up into your cobra. Exhale, folding down. Yeah, up into cobra as you inhale. And exhale down. Last one, inhale. And exhale all the way down. When you're ready, tucking your toes, bending your knees, lifting your bum back into your first downward facing dog. Walking it out left and right. It's your first one of the day. So, maybe not, if it is the first one. Just being gentle, walking those knees out. Making sure that your fingers are spread, feet are hip width distance apart. Shoulders are away from the ears and you're pushing your chest right back towards your thighs. Beautiful. Moving through a couple of Shakti waves here. We're going to take a deep breath in, bringing your body forward as if you're going to move into a high plank. And as you exhale, bending your knees, hovering them just off the mat, pushing your bum back. And inhale to come forward, push back. Inhale forward, exhale, push back. Beautiful. Moving through a couple of these in your own time. Whatever feels good for you. If you wish to just hang out in down dog until we're all ready to come back to stillness, go for it. Coming to stillness, and when you're ready, taking a nice deep breath in. Right leg goes up and back behind you, and as you exhale, stepping it through for your high supported lunge on your mat. Holding it here for a couple of breaths, and if you want to move back and forward, just loosening up any tight areas in the hips. Go for it. When you're ready, come to stillness. Once you have your balance, take a nice deep breath in, bringing the arms up. You're in your high lunge. If you want to stay here, stay. Otherwise, cactusing the arms, taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, moving your body back. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to drop your hands down either side of your feet. straightening into your front leg. Pyramid pose, you can shorten your stance. If you need to, taking a deep breath into halfway lift. And as you exhale, folding down towards the knee. If you need support here, you can use a block. If you're at home, anything that could support you in this way, use it. Let's be creative. Nice deep breath in. And when you're ready, inhale to come back forward into your high lunge. Arms go up. And as you exhale, bringing your hands down, left hand goes on the inside of your right foot. Right arm goes up towards the ceiling. Easy twist. If you want to stay here, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, for those of you who want more, you can take your right arm back behind you into your bind. When you're ready, slowly release. Inhale, exhale, planting both your hands firmly onto the mat, sweeping your right leg back into your three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys, walking it out left and right. Coming to stillness. Inhale, left leg goes up and back behind you. As you exhale, stepping it through to the front of your mat, high supported lunge. Back knee stays strong. Make sure that your front knee is not overshooting the ankle. And then when you're ready, rocking back and forward. And just loosening out into those hips. Nice. And when you're ready, coming to stillness, inhale, nice deep breath in, bringing your arms up, high lunge. Shoulders away from the ears, don't forget to breathe. Back foot is strong, back knee is strong. And when you're ready, inhale, nice deep breath in. Exhale, planting your right hand next to left foot. Left arm goes up towards the ceiling. Sorry, I'm losing my mic here. If you bound on the other side, go for it. And on your next inhale, taking that arm all the way down to the mat, planting your hands nice and firmly, and when you're ready, sweeping your left leg up and back behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can choose to take 5 deep breaths in your down dog here, otherwise extending your knees wide, bringing your big toes to touch, taking your bum right back to your heels, child's pose. Closing the eyes. Inhale and exhale. Once you've completed your 5 deep breaths, you can slowly make your way, if you're in child's pose, back to downward facing dog. When you're ready, inhale, right leg goes up and back behind you. As you exhale, stepping it through, setting up for your warrior 2 on this side, making sure your front heel and your back arch are in alignment. Extending your arms open, nice and wide. Drishti or gaze goes over your front middle finger. Make sure your front knee is not overshooting your ankle. And your hips are facing the left side of the room. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to reverse your warrior. You don't want to rely too heavily on your back hand. So just lightly making sure that you stay deep in that front knee. When you're ready, slowly coming back up, cartwheeling your hands down to the front of your mat, lifting your back leg up into a standing splits at the front of your mat. And then as you exhale, bringing both feet together, forward fold. You can micro bend your knees here if you need to, or if you'd like to. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. When you're ready, you're going to bend your knees nice and deeply, stepping or jumping back into a high plank. Exhale through chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Moving over to the left side, inhale, left leg up and back behind you. As you exhale, step it through to the front of your mat, cartwheeling the arms up, extending into your warrior two. Draw your gazes over your front middle finger, strong arms, strong back leg, bending deeply in your front knee. When you're ready, inhale, come forward. Exhale to reverse your warrior. Don't rely too heavily on that back arm. Still staying deep in that front knee. And when you're ready, slowly coming up, inhale. Exhale, cartwheeling your hands down to the front of your mat and extending that right leg up into a standing splits. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bending your knees deeply, planting your hands, stepping or jumping back into your high plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, everybody. You can roll over the toes if that feels good for you. Exhaling in and out. Don't forget to breathe. Come into stillness. Inhale, right leg up and back behind you. And as you exhale, stepping it through to the front of your mat, dropping your back knee down into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale your arms all the way up, shoulders away from the ears. If you're happy here, stay. Otherwise, taking those hands behind you, interlacing them, and then when you're ready, nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, you can start to go back. Nice. Inhale to come forward, releasing your interlace. Arms come up. Inhale, exhale, planting your hands down to the mat, straightening out into that front knee. Now you can choose if you want to keep your foot flat or if you want to extend your foot. You get two different stretches here, so just play around and see what feels good for you. Making sure that your bum isn't sinking, rather push out to the right side and allow your hips to be square. Inhale, a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly fold, trying to get that head as close to the knee as possible. If you want to use a block here, you're welcome to, or whatever you've used as a makeshift block at home. Nice, guys. On your next inhale, slowly move forward, bring those arms up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. As you exhale again, taking those hands to the inside of your right foot, taking your right hand to right knee and just pushing that knee out to the side, allowing for a really deep stretch into the glutes, the hip flexors. And again, making sure that those shoulders are not hiked up next to the ears, but rather extend it down. Beautiful. Inhale to slowly come back up, bringing the right hand to the other side of the right foot, tucking your back toes, sweeping your right foot back behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up and back behind you, and as you exhale, stepping through to the front of your mat, dropping your back, right back knee down, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, arms come up, shoulders away from the ears. If you're happy here, stay, but again, if you want more, interlacing your hands behind your back, inhale and exhale to go back. Stretching out those hips. Inhale to slowly come forward, placing both your hands to the inside of your left foot now. You're going to take your left hand to left knee and slowly open the knee out, stretching out the glutes, the hips, maybe even the thighs and the hammies. Shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. Inhale to slowly come back up to center, taking that left hand to the outside of the left foot, tucking the toes, lifting the knee, and extending that left leg back behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Nice, everybody. Moving through a vinyasa. Remember, in yoga, vinyasa is your choice. So if you're feeling tired, you can come down to child's pose. Otherwise, nice and strong today. Inhale, taking a nice deep breath, coming to your high plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale to downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in and exhaling out. Bending your knees nice and deeply now on your next inhale. Looking forward to the front of your mat. Bringing your thumbs to touch, and then when you're ready, you're going to slowly jump to the front of your mat into Malasana. I'm just going to turn so you guys can see. So your legs are wide, your bum is down. If your heels don't touch the ground, that's okay. It's just because that's how your body is. So you can bring your hands to heart center, using your elbows to push those knees away. Straightening out into the back, shoulders away from the ears, taking a nice deep breath in and out. Maybe closing the eyes here for a second as well. On your next inhale, taking your right arm around your right knee, extending your left arm all the way up towards the sky. If you're happy here, stay. If you want more, you can bind. So you can take your right arm all the way around and your left arm all the way back, and interlace your hands behind you, looking up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Exhale to release. Coming all the way back to center. On your next inhale, taking that left arm around the left knee. Inhale, right arm goes up towards the ceiling. If you bound on the one side, bind on the other side. In yoga, we're all about balance, keeping it nice and calm. Balance brings calm. When you're ready, you can exhale to release all the way back to center. Beautiful, everybody. I'm just going to move to the front of my mat again. So from Malasana, planting your hands onto your mat and extending those legs all the way up, walking your feet in. Inhale to halfway lift, exhale to fold. Placing your hands around your calves, or maybe even your shins, your hamstrings, never the backs of your knees. We want to protect our knees as much as we can in yoga. So grabbing hold of those calves, nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, pulling yourself towards your legs. Maybe even moving to the ankles if it feels better for you. Nice. Inhale to release, bending your knees nice and deep, stepping or jumping back to high plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. On your next inhale, extend your your right leg back behind you, bending into your knee, and then maybe looking for your toes underneath your left armpits. And slowly coming back to center. Moving over to the other side, inhale, exhale, looking for those toes, making sure that your heels are as flat as they can be on your standing foot, so your right heel should be as close to the ground as you can get it. And when you're ready, inhale back to center, downward facing dog. Awesome. Inhale, right leg up and back behind you as you exhale, stepping it through, setting up for your high lunge. Arms come up, shoulders away from the ears, palms face one another. Holding it here, taking a moment. And when you're ready, dropping your back foot to 45 degrees and coming into back leg is 45 degrees, or back foot is 45 degrees, shoulders away from the ears. Nice deep breaths. When you're ready, taking a deep breath in, slowly bringing your hands down to the mat, tucking your toes, sweeping your leg back to downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, stepping it through. Setting up for your high lunge on the left side. Once again, holding your lunge, shoulders away from the ears. When you're ready, dropping your right back foot down to 45 degrees. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Holding it. When you're ready, exhale, bringing your hands down to the mat, tucking your toes, lifting your left foot up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So, moving into our next part of the sequence. Inhale, right leg back behind you, and slowly dropping that right foot into your wild thing. And then when you're ready, slowly coming back over into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Left leg up and back behind you, bending into your left knee, dropping that left foot over to the right side, and wild thing. Slowly coming back to center, three-legged dog, downward facing dog. Beautiful, everybody. Taking it down now. Taking your right foot, exhale, stepping it through, setting up for your pigeon. So pigeon, back leg is extended, front leg is out 90 degrees, if you can get it to 90 degrees in front of you. Your hips should be square, so facing down towards the mat. If you need a block, or if you can grab a prop and just place it underneath your right bum cheek. This can just help to level you out if you need it. I'm just going to move back. When you're ready, inhale, nice deep breath, and as you exhale, folding forward, dropping the forehead to mat. Taking 5 deep breaths here, making sure your exhales are longer than your inhales. So Pigeon should be feeling quite good at this stage. Helping to stretch out those glutes, hips. Just enjoying the moment for what it is. And then if you want to stay in Pigeon, if you're feeling tired today, go ahead and stay. For those of you who are feeling quite strong, you can slowly lift yourself up. Moving into our mermaid or king pigeon. I'm going to do mermaid today. My back's feeling a little bit tight. So don't forget, yoga is about listening to yourself and your body. Bending into that back leg. Taking your left hand, grabbing hold of your foot, and then bringing that leg into the crease of your elbow. So you want to stay nice and flat on the mat. Inhale, taking the right arm up, grabbing hold of the left fingers if you can, and stretching it out. It's beautiful. Looking up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, first releasing your hand, your front hand down, and without slingshots, release the back leg. Nice and gentle. Beautiful. Everybody coming up from Pigeon now. Taking your back leg forward. I'm going to turn to face you, bringing your left foot on top of the right knee, and then taking your left knee on top of right foot. So you should have a triangle shape between your legs. Okay, if your hips are tight, you might look something like this. Otherwise, trying to get those knees to touch your feet. So when you're ready. If this is enough for you, stay. If you feel like more, inhale, deep breath, exhale. Slowly to fold forward, extending those arms out, dropping the forehead down, stretching it out. 2 deep breaths in and out here. Once you completed your second breath, you can slowly start to come up. Beautiful. Releasing this pose and bringing your feet into Baddha Konasana, soles to touch. Opening your feet like a book here. Inhale, deep breath, flat back. And as you exhale, folding from the hips, bringing yourself as close to your feet as you can get them. Dropping your head down once you've reached your edge. If you're flexible and your head can get to your toes quite easily, you can just start to extend your arms out to the side if that feels good. Or otherwise out in front of you. Beautiful. When you're ready, slowly start to come up. Nice. So taking that right leg back now, bringing your left leg forward. I'm just going to turn the opposite way into Pigeon. Remember, your front leg should try and be 90 degrees to your body. Hips are square, back leg is extended. Inhale, nice deep breath, and as you exhale, slowly fold forward. Placing your forehead to mat and just enjoying the stretch. Pigeon's always good, especially for women. We store our emotions in our hips. So this just helps to kind of stretch it out. For those of you who want to stay in Pigeon, stay. For those of you who want to move into their mermaid, slowly come up, bend your right leg, bring that leg into the crease of your right elbow. And when you're ready, left arm goes up to meet right, looking up towards the ceiling in your mermaid. Beautiful. Exhale, releasing your top arm, then your foot. Nice. Slowly bring that right leg back round. Now swapping over just like we did before, taking your right foot to left knee now, and your right knee to left foot. Inhale, make sure that you have that triangle space between you. Nice deep breath in, and when you're ready, slowly coming forward, dropping your forehead to mat. 2 deep breaths here. Remember to listen to your body. And once you completed your second breath, you can slowly make your way up. Bringing your feet back into Backbends. Soles of your feet touching, opening your feet up like a book. And when you're ready, inhale. Exhale to fold. I love doing this twice. I always just feel I can get a little bit extra here. Extra stretch, that is. And when you're ready, slowly coming back up. Beautiful, everybody. Coming to lying down on your mat, on your back. Once again, hugging those knees into chest, rocking from side to side. And when you're ready, grabbing the insides or the outsides of your feet, making sure your entire back stays flat on the mat. You're going to pull your feet down towards you, working your knees into your armpits. This Malasana is called Happy Baby, one of my favorites. I love to rock from side to side. You want to make sure that those legs are open. You don't want your feet to be falling or collapsing in. Closing the eyes maybe, if that feels good. Beautiful. Hugging your knees into chest. We're going to take a bridge now. So placing the soles of your feet flat on your mat, bringing them as close to your bum as you can get them. Maybe touching them with your middle finger. Placing your hands flat on the mat, making sure you don't move your head left or right, keeping everything nice and straight and strong. Inhale to lift your bum, lower back, middle back, upper back. Once you've reached your edge, you can interlace your hands underneath you and then push out a little bit more. And when you're ready, you can slowly start to release vertebrae by vertebrae, upper back, middle back, lower back. Option now to practice one more bridge, otherwise moving up into your wheel. Placing your hands either side of your head if you're moving up into wheel. If you're going into bridge, you can go there. For those of you going into wheel, placing your hands either side of your head, feet are close to your bum. And when you're ready, with strong arms, you're going to push yourself up. If you want to move through some variations, go for it. Maybe lifting the right leg up, looking between the hands. And when you're ready, exhale, slowly coming down, extending the legs out, and coming up into your fish pose. So forearms are flat on the mat, feet are extended, lifting yourself up, dropping the head back. If you can get the head to the mat, you can extend your arms forward, pointing the toes. Beautiful. Slowly coming out, releasing the head, placing your feet as wide as your mat and allowing your knees to drop in, to touch. And when you're ready, moving those knees from side to side, like a windscreen wiper. Nice. Hug your knees into chest. One more time, dropping your knees over to the right side, extending that left arm out, looking to the left. And slowly coming back up, moving to the right. Sorry, the left side, looking to the right. Twisting it out. Twist so important. They wring out all the toxins within our body. Slowly coming back to center, hugging your knees into chest one more time, nice and tight. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, releasing your entire body to the mat. Facing or bringing your palms to face up. Making sure your feet are relaxed, your legs are apart. Savasana. So Savasana is the single most important asana that we practice in yoga. Savasana helps to integrate all the postures we just practiced. So just taking time here to rest. This is where I'm going to leave you. You may choose however long you would like your Savasana to be. Closing the eyes. And when you're ready to come out, do so. Hey guys, hope that you enjoyed my first online yoga video. If you'd like more, please let me know and I will start making more. But for now, thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for making it to your mat today. Remember to be gentle on yourself. Remember to be kind to yourself. Remember to listen to your body. And if we can all start sending out healing energy towards the earth and towards all the people that need it, that would be really amazing, because energy can travel a long way. So in this time of quarantine, or this time of this virus around us, just remember that it's reminding you to take time out for yourself. It's really, really important that we as human beings start to remember what it's like to just chill. So enjoy the chill from me. Sun above, earth below, peace within. Namaste.